Welcome back to OT7. Low Pro is going to start with the ball, and Kieran, they're quarterbacked by Micah Eugenio, one of the best young QBs we have here at OT7.
Look, all this kid knows is go out there and win championships. That's all he's done. That's all he's done at OT7. And also, the rest of the country is starting to take notice. He's finally getting his stars. Officially now a 3-star ranked prospect on 247. And all I got to say is, it's about time. It's about time, man. Micah Eugenio, dicing apart some of the best defenses in the country. You're going to see some of it right here on this drive.
You heard the horn. We are underway. That's a completion to get things going and some room to run. So here's the deal with OT7. 50-yard field, you need 40 yards for a touchdown. You have to get to the other team's 20 for a first down, and it's just one-hand touch. Nothing too complicated. No two-hand touch, no flag football or anything. Just one-hand touch. So coming up here, we have a second and short, needing to get to that 20-yard marker. So number 4, Micah Eugenio, he has been surgical. You heard Mo talking about it in the open, and he is comfortable in the pocket. As you see right there, Low Pro, quick strike up 7.
A quick 2-play drive. Micah Eugenio, this is what he does, and it's probably his biggest test yet, right? These flow DBs are amongst the best coach in the nation. We know Ryan Clark is one of the best DBs in the NFL, traditionally speaking, and he just diced them up 2 plays.
Just Caden Kadang getting open so quickly, 2 plays and a touchdown for Low Pro. I mean, it's ridiculous how easy they make offense look time and time again, but this is gonna be the challenge for them. How do you deal with Bryce Underwood and this flow offense that has seemed to find their flow? Come on, come on.
Bryce Underwood, the future LSU Tiger, the #1 QB in his class, the #1 player in his class of 2025. See what he's got. That's an early completion to get things going. With a little jiggle in his game is Harlem Berry, another LSU commit. He's a 5-star out of Louisiana.
And this is his go-to target. You might think, oh, this team has all this talent at wide receiver and a 5-star quarterback. They're going to be just airing it out, bombing it deep. They can do all of that with their running back, Harlem Berry, the 5-star, and he just makes things happen. I think he's one of the most impressive running backs catching the ball out of the backfield I've seen.
Underwood is 6'4", 215. He threw for 41 touchdowns this past year up in Michigan. He won Gatorade Player of the Year up in Michigan. And LSU has an elite one. You see another completion there. Crossing the 10 is Zay Martin, 3-star wideout out of Baton Rouge. Getting a little chippy early. We've got a flag. It's just one-hand touch, fellas.
Flag is going to come in there late because of the shove. I'm telling you though, Bryce Underwood, this man can throw a football from Captain America's shield. It's ridiculous how hard he can throw.
Now Mo, you played at USC. We've watched a lot of Bryce Underwood this weekend. What's impressed you most about his game?
Bryce is a special arm talent. Immediately you can tell the ball just jumps out of his hand. And even more impressive is his ability to take care of the ball. Day, you mentioned 44 touchdowns this past season, only 3 interceptions. Right, he's taking care of the ball and it's translating very early on for this FLEAUX 7-on-7 team.
First and goal, all set up here for Team FLEAUX, coached by Ryan Clark. Inside the 5-yard line, got trips to the right. Underwood looking left, and he has his man open.
This is a completely different FLEAUX team, Mo. I cannot describe to you guys how much differently they just got put together. It's a brand new team, and Bryce Underwood has found his rhythm, and whenever you have a guy this talented in rhythm, it's very hard to stop.
You're absolutely right. It's as if I'm watching 2 different teams from full play to today, a different quarterback in Bryce Underwood, and he's showing his touch on the ball. We all know how strong of an arm he has, but his ability to layer the ball, make balls a little bit more catchable for his receivers is what separates him right now from the rest of the pack.
Adrian is Bryce's high school teammate up in Michigan, so this team full of guys mostly from Louisiana. They've got some high school connections as well. As we see another completion crossing the 20, new set of downs for Low Pro. And we have Overtime Tom standing by with the #1 QB in the nation, Bryce Underwood.
Hey fellas, I am here with Bryce Underwood. Now, you're out here on NFL Network, #1 quarterback in the country. What's the security? Right here, man. Look at me. What's the #1 thing you're trying to show the world today?
Our ball players. I'm really not worried about guys seeing me. just put my ball players on. So that's it.
And you're playing for Ryan Clark, a guy who played in the NFL. What have you learned from him this weekend?
Yeah, great guy. You know, we want to win. He's a team first guy, so that's all that matters.
Can we get your best Go Tigers?
Go Tigers.
There we go. Bryce Underwood. Get out of it. Talk to you guys.
Tom, we can't even let you finish the interview. Another quick touchdown by LEAUX, and they go up 7. 3 plays is all it took for LEAUX.
And it's back. It seems like every time we're going to kick to Tom, something crazy is going to happen again. But, man, easy drive right there. I think it was like 3 plays for LEAUX. They're right back in the end zone.
It's too easy for these guys. They're the best coached offense out here. They run no huddle. They're the only team that does that. These guys understand each other. They run option routes. Micah understands where his guys are going to sit in the windows, and that's the difference for these guys. They're just so well coached.
That's kind of Watson. He had 3 touchdowns in the quarterfinal game. Now he goes to Bishop Gorman along with Micah Eugenio, their high school teammates. So we see back-to-back touchdowns with the high school wide receiver battery.
If you guys were with us week 1, oh, he's saying he's
And good coverage there. Flag on the play, though. That was Darius McClendon on the coverage. I spoke a little too soon.
It seemed like it was good coverage right there. Ball ends up going out of bounds. I think the discussion will be, I think LEAUX
I've got
upset.
pass interference on both teams, all right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're trying to clean it up, all right?
Are they going to call a PI on both teams? Penalties are going to offset. It's going to be a replay of down.
Interesting, interesting. So 1st and 20 from the 10-yard line. Let's get a little physical out here.
Ref said, I'm just trying to clean it up out here. Getting a little too chippy.
And you see the ball placement on that deep throw could have easily been caught. That's a 45-yard throw on the money, only where his receiver can get it. Usually that's caught by his guys.
The thing that people don't understand is I want you to go out to a football field and try to throw a football 45.
And put it exactly where you want it to.
Underwood dropping back. That's complete out to the flat. Short gain will bring up 2nd and long.
There's Harlem Berry again. I mean, yeah, like I was saying, there's so many,
2nd and 14.
45 yards is a long throw. The fact that he just makes it look so easy with a flick of the wrist. When I said he could throw a football through Captain America shields, I mean that. Not solid vibranium's not stopping this dude's football from getting where it needs to be.
14-7, we have a running clock here. Bryce Underwood looking over the middle, firing over the middle. Not on the same page as his receiver. So this Team FLEAUX is a new team. It is an all-star team of future LSU Tigers. That's a pretty stark contrast to Team LEAUX. They're a team that is really the model of consistency. These guys have played with each other for years. Some of them going from middle school up until now. When we started OT7 2 years ago during season 1, they were really a Cinderella story. They were young, 8th, 9th graders. They went on a little bit of a run. And now here they are in season 3. They are a powerhouse. They just had a 28-game winning streak snapped.
Yeah, in pool play, LEAUX lost their first game since March of last year. And it was to SFE. It was insane. I mean, LEAUX streak, you can't state enough how impressive it is. And there's been plenty of close games. It's not like they just smoked everybody. They just find a way to win in these types of situations like they did to get to this point.
So with the incompletion, it's 4th and long, and because we don't have special teams here at OT7, we have a thing called flipping the field, which is essentially our punt, and the other team takes over at their 10-yard line. So Ryan Clark not wanting to take his chances on 4th and 14, and LEAUX will take over at the 10-yard line, looking to make this a 2-possession game.
And to see what this is the other thing though too. Whenever you're dealing with LEAUX, they keep the ball moving. Getting stops against them is premier. Your defense needs to make plays, and getting turnovers is even way bigger. That's exactly how they ended up losing their
balls out.
Eugenio taking a shot. An incomplete ball short. And when LEAUX first started playing 7-on-7, it was a lot of slants. It was a lot of shorter passes. Now here they are 2 years later. They air it out. they're one of these teams that really only have a couple of plays. I believe their coach said they only have 4 plays, and then everything works off of those 4 plays. Their wide receivers really understand leverage, and they run a lot of option routes.
And Micah's so experienced in this 7-on-7 space that I want to see Ryan Clark with his NFL background really mix it up and try to throw him off, right? Let's get some rushes in there. Let's disguise coverage, start it too high shell, and rotate late.
Eugenio towards the sideline and has his man wide open. Good for first down yardage is Jaden Williams, and Lopro has a new set of downs.
Just so smooth, it doesn't matter. I would love to see Mo's breakdown of this right here. Just another quarter route. You say it all the time. They don't run too many plays, but they always get open.
Exactly. This is a concept that you're going to see Lopro go to heavy and often. Essentially, it's called smash, right? So there's different ways to go about it. You have one player in the flat, gets the corner to come down. Then right behind him, you have someone running a flag route, a corner. Right behind the safety, a cover 2 corner. Micah majors in this very often, and they've scored several touchdowns just today.
And that thing is IHOP. It is Waffle House.
Oh yeah.
It is 7-Eleven. It is always open.
Eugenio looking over the middle, has his man in the flat, stands on the brakes. And down inside the 5, nifty little move there.
And that's the one thing about Lopro. Hey, look, they might not be the biggest, they might not be the strongest. They are undoubtedly the shiftiest team in all of 7-on-7. You saw, if you were watching 2 weeks ago in week 1 at OT7, Nalu snap somebody's ankles, have them touching earth. They do this every single time in clutch moments.
Second and goal from inside the 5-yard line. And Lopro is coming here early, rolling out to his right, and too easy. Cannot leave him open. Touchdown, Jaden Williams.
These guys are too good, and that's just a simple pick play. Very often run down here in the low red zone. If you remember, Clemson won on this in the national championship with Nae'Shaun Watson against Alabama. Micah just did it right here.
Do not go anywhere. Much more OT7 football coming up next. Lopro off to a fast start here. 21-7.
Yes, TV.
Yo, it's Bryce Underwood, quarterback for Belleville High School.
Teron Francis, NFL High School, wide receiver.
Marlon Mack, wide receiver. Dexter Hand. Let's get it.
Ryan Bradford, safety, Catholic Band.
Here we go, G. Here we go, G. We're going to come back with line up. We're going to wait on the whistle.
A lot of star power on this FLEAUX offense. They have over 7 4 and 5 stars on this FLEAUX team. And you're going to hear us talk about 4 and 5 stars today.
First down. First and 20.
About half of the players taken in last year's draft, not this year's draft, were either a 4 or 5 star coming out of high school. So while they're always Cinderella stories, being a 4 or 5 star means something extra. And Bryce Underwood is a 5 star for a reason.
Oh my goodness, mama! There goes that man again. Harlem Berry, we said he was his go-to target. This man is a running back, but it's not going to stop him from streaking up the sidelines 40 yards for a touchdown, Mo.
I cannot believe Harlem's a running back, right? Beautiful throw here by Bryce Underwood. Puts it right on the money. And just when you think these guys are out, you cannot count them out any longer. They're in this game.
And we were just talking during the break. They needed a score right there. Not responding is how these games easily get out of hand against Lopro because it's so hard to stop that offense. But there, one play, one touchdown for FLEAUX.
Bryce Underwood uncorked that up the sideline on the money. And we're seeing these teams do it in a little bit different ways. Lopro doing it more in chunk yardage, kind of going down the field a little bit slower. And then FLEAUX, one play, one score. We have overtime Tom standing by with the man who just caught that touchdown.
Second and 6.
5-star
Hey,
Harlem
4.
Berry.
Hey fellas, I'm down here with Harlem Berry. Just had a great touchdown. People call you a running back. You got the hands?
You see what I'm doing? Of course I got hands, you know. That's one thing I've been doing this all season is working on, making routes out of the backfield, catching the ball. Because obviously I'm not a big bruiser running back, so I use my speed, my quickness, my agility to my advantage. And then definitely when I try to get to college,
there you go. First down, first and goal.
You're playing with your future quarterback, Bryce Underwood. How cool is that for you guys to team up?
It's great. You see we're building a connection right now.
First and goal at the 15.
I'm hopefully going to be on our team, so it's just a great feeling.
And last question, Ryan Clark being your coach, what have you learned from him this weekend?
I mean, I'm on offense, so I haven't learned too much, but he gave us a lot of pep talks, stuff that we could definitely work on. He just told us go ball out, go beat. We already #1 players, Got him as a team, so you know, he's just totally go be us.
There you go. Harlem Berry, go Tigers. Back to you guys in the booth.
The LSU commit is the #1 running back in his class. And On3 rankings has him as a 5-star for a good reason. He can do it all, whether it's
Second and goal. Second and goal at the 7.
What a
Second
catch
and goal at the
this
7.
was right here from Anthony Hickman, the tight end on Low Pro. Look at the hands. Oh, my goodness. You got strong hands, brother. He probably works a lot out there. I'm telling you right now. Anthony Hickman with a phenomenal catch. Look, he's probably one of the most unsung heroes on this Low Pro offense. All of the smaller guys who are shifty get all the love. He's the big target that they have, capable of making tough catches like that.
Second and goal for Low Pro.
Ball
Going towards the end zone.
Hey, good job.
So you get 4 seconds to get rid of the ball. Also, it's a sack, and it's just a dead ball wherever the QB was, lost him down. After 2 seconds, the defense can rush the QB, and from there, the quarterback is allowed to scramble past line of scrimmage, make something happen with their feet.
And there's several different things that Low Pro likes to do here in this red zone. The first is moving Micah. He's athletic, and it makes the read easier when you're on the move. The other is these end-line digs. There's so much space back there. He throws it up, and guys make plays.
Eugenio looking for Watson. A little bit too long. That'll bring up a big 4th and goal from inside the 3-yard line.
4th and goal at the 7.
You want to get it done against a great team like Low Pro that wins 28 straight games here at OT7, you got to be able to make stops on plays just like this. He had his man kind of Watson in the back of the end zone, just out of his reach.
He doesn't miss those often. I feel like I've seen him make that completion about 10 times just this afternoon.
And I'll be honest though too, there's one thing that we haven't seen too much of this weekend, and that's pressure on the quarterback. That seemed to be what upset the rhythm that Micah had, and I don't think we're going to see any here either.
Keep your eye on behind Watson, #8. Going over towards the middle, touchdown. Low Pro keeps throwing in an arm's distance.
Just too easy right there. He actually ended up having 2 guys wide open, Kaina and Zyron Minor, wide open in the back of the end zone. Just incredible route concepts they have here. I'll defer to Mo to give us the real football reason.
You're absolutely right, Kieran. These guys are so sound. They have guys in different places to attack different coverages. In this case, it was a switch release, a post, and a wheel. Got the job done.
So Low Pro.
Hey guys, defense, let's get set up. Let's get set up. We got less than 10 seconds.
They're up 14, and Bryce Underwood, the #1 QB in the nation, the future LSU Tiger, will take over. Last time he had the ball, it just took him 1 play to find Harlem Berry for a 40-yard touchdown. Let's see what he's cooking up here. Underwood drops back. Looking on court, one again. And he has his man open in the end zone. Do it once, do it twice.
Harlem Berry again. What can you do? What can you do? Tom, go interview him and get that heavy Louisiana accent again, bro. He said, you know what I'm doing out here. Out here. Another touchdown and another dime from Bryce Underwood. Too easy, man. Whenever you have a guy open downfield just like that, another 45-yard throw on the money, he's not going to miss it.
Back-to-back bombs by Bryce Underwood, the #1 player in the country. And you have to think on Low Pro's side, when are we going to start doubling it? I mean, back-to-back.
You can't run with him downfield, apparently.
Past the midway point in this game, a high-scoring game, 28-21. That's complete to the 20. Room to run, and that'll be just short of first down yardage.
What we got?
Nice run after the catch
Second
there
down.
by Caden Kadang. We saw him catch the first touchdown in this game.
Second and 2.
Caden's getting open over the middle too, and that's the one thing about this Low Pro team. If you watch them win the championship in week 1, their 2 leading receivers, Titan Lackadin and then also Kaina Kamo Ali, they're both out this week. I mean, yeah, you saw how I pulled it out. You saw how I pulled it out.
Don't do it to
me. But this week it's been all about another Kaina Watson, and then Zyron Minor, and then also you have elite production this week from other guys like Jaden Williams.
Over the middle, that's complete, and they'll get a new set of downs.
Hey Mo, can I ask you a question, man?
What's up?
You got Low Pro down here, the whole team with no coach in the huddle. Coach John is on the side, just doing all the huddle stuff, giving hand signals. What does that help the offense?
Well, it allows them to move quicker. And here's the other thing. So they do one signal for one side of the field and another for the other. So they split it in half. And then Micah has so much experience where he has the authority to give guys audibles, right? So if he has the matchup, a favorable look that he wants against the DB, he's able to give them a different route.
Keep your eye on Kinda Watson. He's in the slot at the top of your screen. And if you ask,
I'm not supposed to have that.
Kinda Watson does it again.
It's ridiculous. We talked to Coach John leading into this season. He said he was going to use a lot of motion. You saw the defense get confused right there with a little bit of motion. It does not matter. Mike is on one right now, and he's not missing his guys.
You're absolutely right, and they did the same exact thing as the last touchdown, right? It's the smash concept. They've got one guy going into the flat, the other guy right behind it. If you're going to stay in cover 2, they're going to eat you up with smash all day long.
Micah Eugenio is absolutely cooking, and he is standing by with our very own Overtime Tom. What's going on, fellas?
Micah, we might have to be fast because Harlem Berry might catch another wheel for a touchdown.
15 to snap, 15 to snap.
You guys are in a rhythm right now. What makes your offense so easy? It feels like you guys score so quick.
10 to snap.
I think just the chemistry we have, just finding windows, just like we're always on the same page, just doing everything. So I mean, that's what separates us from most teams.
And you're missing two of your top receivers, but it's just next man up for you guys.
I think I know
We still got guys. This guy right here, all these guys on the side, they all can go in at any moment in time.
And you're going up against the number 1 quarterback in the country, Bryce Underwood. Does that add a little pressure? Does that make you want to play a little bit better?
It makes the game more fun because I know he's good. And I respect, 2 back-to-back wins, that's hard to do. So can't wait to keep seeing him balling while I'm balling too.
There you go. Mike Eugenio, the new 3-star quarterback for Low Pro. Back to you guys.
Thank you, fellas. Sorry, go on.
The success might be getting to Micah's head, man. Every time I see him, he has a nicer chain.
So many chains.
Underwood pumps and gets called for a 4-second sack. They'll bring up a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Both of these teams to the 20 vertical. I forget there's downs.
3rd and 15.
Yeah, 4 seconds to get rid of the ball. Just a reminder, by the way, it's 1-hand touch here. No flag, no 2-hand touch if you're joining us a little bit late.
Look, I'm saying we call a heat check right here. Another bomb to Harlem Berry. Who said
a heat check? Look, he's shown the capability of not only creating separation in short space, but also outrunning people and making some contested catches this weekend. Harlem Berry can really do it all.
2.
Underwood unleashes one. And a frozen rope completed, just short of 1st down yardage, but nice throwing catch.
Does not matter. That's an NFL throw right here. This is what guys are throwing at the NFL Combine. This is why he's the #1 rated quarterback in the country. Whenever they pull those cones out and your favorite wide receiver from your favorite college drops in 3 rounds come draft time, it's because he can't catch those types of balls. Amazing throw right there from Bryce Underwood.
That was Jabari Mack. He's the #6 ranked QB in his class from On3 Power Rankings. And here we go, big 4th down here for Bryce Underwood. That's complete for a 1st down.
Easy, simple, big play right there. A lot bigger than people probably realize. Got to make sure you keep the momentum down.
He's terrible. He's actually terrible. Stop talking to him.
some great trash talk?
First and
we saw
goal from the
Jabari
19.
Mack earlier. He's a 2026 guy. He's got 4 stars, offers from LSU, Oregon, Texas, Tennessee. Jamar Chase's high school trainer trains him. He calls him a better athlete than Jamar Chase himself.
Wow.
High praise, I would say.
That's extremely high praise.
Even if it's true, that's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
First and goal, that's complete over the middle, still not touched. And down inside the 10 is Harlem Berry.
Way to sell it down, way to sell it, way to sell it, there you go. Second down, second down.
Let's take another look.
Here we go, here we go.
Right here, reaching out.
11, we're hitting 11.
Yeah, you see his
Second
jersey
and goal
move there.
from the 11.
I think he missed the second, but I think he got touched on the first one.
And keep in mind, this is a duo. They're both committed to LSU, the #1 quarterback and the #1 running back / receiver. This might be a matchup nightmare for SEC defenses to come.
My favorite teams in the SEC now. I'm very scared.
Berry in the slot to the right, #2. Over the top, touched. Oh my God! Of the end zone, Adrian Walker.
What is by Bryce Underwood? Perfectly get it outside the reach of the DB. It doesn't get better than that.
Take another look. Adrian Walker in the back of the end zone. And Bryce Underwood always on time. Don't go anywhere. More OT7 coming up. Welcome back to OT7 from Orlando, Florida. This is for a chance to go to the OT7 finals coming up next year at the top of the hour. FLEAUX were the winners of week 1.
First down.
They are back in contention, looking to go to the finals here in week 3. That's Micah Eugenio, the QB of FLEAUX, with the ball right now. And they're getting things going early here. Incomplete. And FLEAUX needs to stop battling.
They do, and they brought a little bit something different. One, they defended the corner route extremely well, and also they brought pressure right there late. It didn't get home because the ball was already out. This was a risky throw by Micah.
It was, and it's a great adjustment by Ryan Clark, to your point, Kieran. They've been eaten with these corner routes, and then finally to make the adjustment, they put the safety over the top.
There you go, there you go. There you are, you're on, there you go. There you go.
Beautiful day here in Orlando, Florida. Some fans checking out the action. 2nd and 20 here. For the boys from Hawaii, excuse me. Now bring up a 3rd and long. That's complete. Close to the 20-yard line.
3rd and 11.
Isley Manatee.
You're starting to see some adjustments though as well. These guys do have smaller, shiftier slot wide receivers. FLEAUX has made the adjustment by subbing off their linebacker, Keelan Moses, who was playing over the middle a lot early on. Now they're going with their smaller guys on the defensive side.
3rd and 11, FLEAUX letting a lot of time come off the clock here, taking their sweet time. Just over 6 minutes remaining. That's complete over the middle.
He's going to be a yard short. We're going to have a big top 4th down right here. Last time we saw FLEAUX lose a game, they were in this position right here on the 4th and 1 with a chance to keep the sticks moving, and they could not convert. What play are they going to run right here to make sure they keep the foot on the pedal against FLEAUX?
That's absolutely right. This was the play they lost it on, and it was a very congested inside slant, and they had some openings on the perimeter, so I'm going to see if they make the adjustment right here.
No, but
4th and 1, big play in this ball game right now. Eugenio to the flat, complete for a 1st down. Who else? Kinda Watts.
1st down.
Right there, they bring pressure. Just like I said, this seems to be the weakness for Micah Eugenio the weeks before, but right now you're seeing he's throwing right into that pressure just like
14.
Micah is so experienced. They teach you as a quarterback, see the pressure come from one side, you replace him with the ball. It was a hot route. He stopped right there. Nobody was there. Micah's too good to rush him late like that without a disguise.
1st and goal from the 13.
FLEAUX's a team with a couple of 3 stars, but no 4 or 5 stars according to On3 Power Rankings. FLEAUX on the other side is a team mostly of 3 stars and then some 4 or 5 stars according to On3 Rankings. But FLEAUX is getting it done, and Kinda Watson almost had another one.
Another corner route would have been probably the 3rd and 4th touchdown to Kinda Watson in the same exact area of the field. Micah usually doesn't miss those, and he's going to want that one back.
He just said, my bad, that one's on me. A rare overthrow.
Looks like Alex Day.
Wow. I would have went up and brought that down with one hand.
I don't know about all that.
Climb the ladder.
He's a big effort guy. He'll lay out for the ball.
Rumor is Tom puts you on your butt whenever y'all was
10 to snap, 10 to snap.
A commercial is a commercial.
I would not take that.
FLEAUX up 7 with 4 minutes remaining. Kinda Watson just outside the end zone. He's getting awfully close for picking up another one.
They're just short. 3rd down right here. Look, it's now or never for this FLEAUX team. The clock is ticking down. You got 2 downs to defend this yardage right here. You can make everything. You can put all the pressure on them if you just don't give up a touchdown on this down. I like your chances in a 4th down right here. I just feel something in the air, Alex Day. I feel it.
In the air tonight.
Oh, Lord.
3.5 minutes remaining. FLEAUX taking a lot of time off this clock, trying to make it a 2-possession game, and they score once again. Number 8, Kinda Watson, gets his 3rd of the game. 'Cause I'm easy. Easy like a
Good job.
It's ridiculously easy. What can you do to stop it, Mo? What can you do?
I think you just have to pray.
That might just be it, man. 42 points on the board for
already
Loco
called it.
right
You
now.
already called it. You
It's
already
getting out
called
of
it.
hand.
So we
called
have
it.
a
Gotta stick with
wrinkle
it.
here at
Here we go.
OT7.
First and 20.
It is
First and
called
20.
the money drive. Once a game, you're allowed to throw up the old Johnny Manziel money hands. And we bring out the gold football. And what that means is if you score a touchdown, 10 points. But the defense can also score points. 4 points for a turnover on downs, 6 points for a pick, and then 10 points for
All right, quarterback. 10 to 7,
So
quarterback.
we up the stakes here. FLEAUX down 14 points. They need a quick score with this running clock.
A beautiful golden football. Let's see what Bryce Underwood can do right here.
That complete over the middle, shy of first down yardage, and they're moving quickly here.
Good. There we go. Second down. Thank you.
That's Zay Martin
Second and 1.
out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
And they need a sense of urgency here, just like you said, Dave. They need a quick touchdown stop and another score.
Keep your eye on Harlem Berry, of course.
2.
Looking for him, goes underneath, and caught again by Martin, who slips and falls, but down inside the 10 is Martin, and they're all set up here. They need a quick score.
8 or 9. 8 or 9.
Walks out to play some defense.
8. Slide the ball up to the 8.
Why not,
Up to the
right?
8.
You can do
First
it
and
all.
goal from the 8.
They like bringing him in these red zone type situations, but right there, man, Zay Martin almost.
I thought he was going to get out of that.
I thought he was going to get out of that too. He stopped on a dime. The ground just didn't agree with his body.
2.
Underwood, calm in the pocket.
Oh, my goodness.
Rifle to the back of the end zone. Not once, not twice, but thrice for Harlem Berry.
Harlem Berry is a 5-star running back. As a receiver. You couldn't tell me that this kid isn't a 5-star receiver. What a catch in the back of the end zone and an instant response from FLEAUX. Look at the throw too. Changing the arm angle from Bryce Underwood.
I don't know what was more impressive, the throw or the catch. He puts it over 2 guys, but how about the concentration with the hand in his face?
Clock will start on the snap.
1 minute
Regular time
remaining.
rules apply.
FLEAUX needs to stop badly here. Do not go anywhere. Let's see if FLEAUX gets that stop and hangs around in this game, or if Lopro punches their ticket to the championship.
So let's make sure that we are like overly selling.
And we're 1 minute away from seeing who is going to advance to the championship at the top of the hour against Raw Miami, the winners of
10 seconds,
OT7
10
Week
seconds.
2.
Here we go. Let's get set up.
Will we
Set up.
have
Less
a
than
new
10
winner in
seconds.
FLEAUX, or will it be Lopro facing off against Raw Miami? This one coming down to the wire. It's Lopro
Good.
with
Here we
the ball
go.
right
First
now
down,
after
20 to
the
game.
3rd touchdown of the game by Harlem Berry, and here we go.
Yep. Only 1 minute left in the game, but right here, he's going to stay in bounds. Yep. So new rules implemented here at OT7 after week 1. You can't just take a second. The clock is going to keep running. You have to advance the ball forward, and as you saw right there, Lopro looking to just complete one more pass and end this game if they complete it in bounds.
40 seconds remain. Tough spot here for FLEAUX. But you know what? And early in the game, they decided to flip the field. Did Ryan Clark and the FLEAUX offense.
4,
and give the ball back to Lopro, and they were never able to fully recover. There's another completion, and here in that will
14.
That's going to do it, and once again, the most popular championship matchup in OT7 history, Raw Miami is going to be facing this Lopro team. Again, and this just seems to be the matchup every single time these two teams end up in the same tournament.
It's the 2 champs, right? We get the week 1 champs versus the week 2 champs, and it's just the 2 best teams. It was best case scenario. This is the game I want to watch. 2 great quarterbacks, Ty Hawkins, the TCU commit, versus Micah Eugenio, who some people are calling the GOAT of 7-on-7.
To some people are me. I'm calling him Micah Mahomes out here.
Micah Mahomes. Lopro does it again. They will be facing off against Raw Miami at the top of the hour. You are not going to want to miss that one. Great game between FLEAUX and Lopro, but Lopro gets the 4-point win over the boys from Louisiana and Ryan Clark's squad. Don't go anywhere. Much more coming up after this. We're going to break it down and preview the OT7 Championship here in Orlando. Don't go anywhere.
Wait, what?
I don't care about the defense, but I know that.
Oh, man.
Welcome back to OT7 Week 3 from Orlando, Florida. Great game you just saw here between LoPro and Team FLEAUX, 42-38. But once again, the boys from Hawaii got it done. I'm Alex Day, that's Kieran Hickey Simple, and that's Mo Hassan. Fellas, LoPro just seems to always find a way.
They always find a way. Missing their top 2 targets from when they won the championship in week 1, it does not matter. LoPro is still going to get the job done. Who's going to stop it?
They have a few concepts they go to over and over and over again, and even then, nobody can stop them. Micah is so elite, but also on the other end, Bryce Underwood, #1 player in the country. I was so impressed by his arm strength and touch on the ball.
All day today, he was lighting it up, man. Putting the ball where only his guys can get it. Some NFL-type throws over and over and over again. It's easy to see why he has that range.
He was incredible, and overtime, Tom is standing by with Bunchy Young to break down the game a little bit more.
Hey fellas, I am joined with Bunchy Young, the prodigy, the man who once did a coin toss during the Super Bowl. We just watched a great game here between LoPro and FLEAUX. What'd you think?
FLEAUX started off good. They came out, they made LoPro not that LoPro destroyed them. And I feel like they didn't just keep the momentum. LoPro, you know, LoPro is a team that you can't get momentum to. And they got the momentum and they all came out with the W ultimately.
And we're checking out some of the highlights here. FLEAUX came out with a lot of energy, coached by Ryan Clark. But Micah Eugenio, who previously had a 28-game winning streak with LoPro, came back and dominated. What makes Micah so good at quarterback?
I feel like his IQ is really good, and his arm talent. He knows where to put the ball. He knows what zones to get the receivers in. His IQ is really what leads, LoPro to win.
And on the other side, we saw Bryce Underwood, who is amazing for FLEAUX as well. We're going to take a quick look at the bracket, the OT7 bracket. We started out today with 12 teams. Then we were just down to our final few, and we got LoPro versus Raw. LoPro was the 4 seed, Raw was the 3 seed, but I think ultimately everyone expected this matchup. These are 2 teams that have dominated the whole entire way. So LoPro, obviously we just watched. We're about to see Raw Miami. What can you tell us about their team?
LoPro, they're really good. Like you said, they have Micah, and they played great. And I feel like they're gonna come out. I feel like they're gonna maybe get the W in this one. I like them. I really like them a lot.
And what about
they have Kinda too.
Kinda Watson, the receiver for LoPro, who was going off. And what about Raw? What do you like about their squad?
I like Nae'Shaun Montgomery. He's amazing. He had a game winner. Just had a game winner. And also, yeah, tied. Their QB is pretty good. So I like the team. They have a bunch of 5-stars. So I like the team a lot.
Raw Miami, led by quarterback Ty Hawkins, who's committed to TCU. Nae'Shaun Montgomery, one of the best receivers in the country that you talked about as well. But we're going to get ready to get this thing going in a little bit. Raw Miami versus LoPro coming up in a second. Overtime day. Take it away, man.
Thank you, Tom. We have LoPro and Raw Miami coming up at the top of the hour. Fellas, how excited are you for this one? We've seen these 2 teams a lot. These are 2 of the premier teams, and this is a dream matchup in my opinion.
I'm so excited to see what happens. Look, Raw Miami won their championship, beating the team that can't beat them. They beat Trilly. Trilly can never beat Raw. Raw can never beat LoPro is what it seems like. Can they overcome the hump right here and get this championship?
This, in my eyes, is a heavyweight matchup. This is what everyone has wanted to see. Raw takes so many shots down the field. Nae'Shaun Montgomery, I feel like I've seen him score 5 bombs back to back to back right here in this end zone. And LoPro, we know how good they are. They're so consistent, and there's a reason they won 28 straight.
Raw Miami, LoPro, OT7 Week 3, Season 3 in Orlando. Coming up at the top of the hour, we will see you there. Come on, you're not going to want to miss this one. The future is here. Welcome to OT7 Season 3, Week 3, live from Orlando, Florida. We've got the very best high school football prospects in the nation down here in the Sunshine State, not only looking to put their name on the map, but rep their team and compete for an OT7 championship. We have a finals game here in Week 3. Raw Miami versus LoPro. 2 teams that have already won in Week 1 and Week 2 respectively. And I could not be more excited for this one. These are 2 of the premier teams, 2 of the premier programs. I've got 2 of the premier broadcast partners with me. That's Mo Hassan, that's Kieran Hickey Simple. I'm Alex Day. How we doing, fellas? Championship Sunday.
It's Championship Sunday. I appreciate the intro. It's the matchup that we've all been waiting for. We all knew this was going to happen. LoPro, Raw Miami, let's get it.
You're absolutely right. The 2 best words in sports, Championship Sunday, when the great state of Florida produces the best talent of high school football. We all know that, Kieran. But either way, we've got a great matchup ahead of us, and I can't wait to watch.
If you've been with us since 4 o'clock, LoPro got the win in the semifinals over Ryan Clark's team, FLEAUX from Louisiana. And now for LoPro, they're trying to do it one more time.
Look, LoPro's no stranger to playing against elite talent. We did see their long win streak get snapped, but They snapped back, came out here, and made it to another championship. All the adversity this week, missing their 2 top wide receivers, coming in on a flight, late, getting barely any sleep, doesn't matter. Low Pro's in the championship.
Raw Miami were the winners of week 2, and here they are trying to go back-to-back, Bo.
Raw Miami is led by star quarterback Ty Hawkins. He's a TCU commit. He leads the entire league in passing yards and touchdowns. And look for him to target Nae'Shaun Montgomery. He's a 4-star in 2025. He's got huge offers from Florida, Alabama, Penn State, 46 total offers, and he's a deep ball menace. This guy has at least 5 or 6 deep ball touchdowns. They're going to target him very often today.
Both QBs are standing by with the 4th member of our broadcast booth, Overtime Tom. What's going on, guys?
Hey, fellas, I'm with the QBs, Mikey Eugenio and Ty Hawkins, TCU commit. Ty, you're facing off against a team that's done it time and time again. What do you guys got to do to get it done?
We just got to protect the ball, score every drive, and lock up on defense.
And Mike on the other side, you guys beat Raw in the OT7 championship last year. Is there a little battle going on here? You gotta keep the title?
Yes, sir. They're definitely a great team. We just got to do what we got to do. Just continue to compete and just play our ball every day.
2 great quarterbacks, 2 great teams. Low Pro versus Raw Miami, fellas. Take it away. Let's do it.
It's the very best high school players in the country coming up next year on NFL Network. Don't go anywhere. Low Pro versus Raw, OT7 Season 3 Championship. Welcome back to OT7 from Orlando, Florida. Raw Miami is going to start out with the ball here, and let's meet some of the starters on the Raw Miami offense.
Nae'Shaun Montgomery, a.k.a. Mr. Always Open, and I model my game after Justin Jefferson.
It's King Walker. I model myself after D-Hawk.
It's Cortez Mills, a.k.a. Too Cool, and I model myself as number 2 from Homestead.
Ooh. Ooh. So here we go, 30-minute running clock here at OT7. You have to get to the other team's 20 for a first down. 4 seconds to get rid of the ball, and just one-hand touch, and taking a shot early is Raw Miami, and streaking down the sideline is Donovan Alubode.
They just love starting off the game with a go ball to either Nae'Shaun Montgomery or Donovan Alubode, and 99% of the time, it hits. You just cannot stay with these 2 guys.
And how about that ball? That went 35 yards on a rope from Ty Hawkins. Even if you feel like the DB is in perfect position, he puts it right back there as a back shoulder ball, and you just can't defend it.
Alubode goes to IMG Academy in Florida. He's a top 20 wide receiver in his class according to On3 Power Rankings. But his hometown is Chicago. So back to work here for Ty Hawkins. Pumps once, and that is 4 seconds too long. So it's 4 seconds to get rid of the ball, or else it's a sack. Loss of down. Yep. 2 seconds for the defense to then rush the QB. From there, the QB can scramble, make something happen with their feet, past the line of scrimmage.
And the wind just kicked up as well. It's going to play a bit of a factor here. But, you know, Ty Hawkins in this area, this is where he's been just so automatic finding his guys. Especially when you have this many weapons, dude, just throw it up somewhere. They're going to make an insane play. This is team highlight right here. They just always find a way to make some insane catch happen.
You're absolutely right. It's one of the most star-studded wide receiver groups. They have so much size on the perimeter. Just throw it up to these guys.
That's complete back to Alubode. So according to On3 Power Rankings, he's a 4-star, and Raw Miami has a lot of them. They have over 10 of them. And Alubode's class of 2025, big wideout, 6'2", 195. He's got offers to Bama, Arizona, USC, many more. But IMG Academy is known to produce so many good football players, and he's another one.
This might be a little insane to say. You have to score right here. There's no, I don't care. You starting off a game, giving Big Mo over to Low Pro.
Over the middle, incomplete, broken up. Good hands there by Trayshawn Jackson.
Gonna be a
Low Pro. A late flag coming in. Defensive holding is the call. You see the left arm wrapped around the back of Malachi Toney. He's a young wideout out of American Heritage High School down in Southern Florida.
I don't think that was a crazy thing to say, Kieran, because we just saw Low Pro put up 40 points in the semifinals. Every time it seems like they touch the ball, they can put it in the end zone. And it's so hard down here in the low red zone, as we all know. You have to be so creative with these schemes.
3rd and goal, inside the 5-yard line. Hawkins to the end zone, touchdown, Malachi Toney. There's a flag on the play, we'll check that out. It's on the defensive touchdown is good. And young Malachi Tony, class of 2026, future Miami Hurricane, has the first points of the afternoon.
One of the most sure-handed wide receivers in the entire class. Who's to say Tony's can't catch? He can catch that thing. And I tell you what, man, he's turning into their little red zone target, man. They have the guys that can spread, they can space the field. You have the guys that you can just sit down there. The Nae'Shaun Montgomery's in the world. He is just the automatic guy in short yardage situations, along with Nick Lanier.
Absolutely, he is the future for the Miami Hurricanes, especially at that slot position. A team that is known for producing such great skill guys. Can't wait to watch him in the ACC soon.
Low pros turn on offense, and wide open is Kyle Watson, who slams and trots into the end zone. No. Oh! Down at the 1, he was caught from behind. He did not think that man was there.
He did not see the defender behind him. He could have easily scored. But what a ball by Micah to start this game off. Finds a wide open guy up the slot on the seam. And this is just business as usual for Low Pro.
Look at the stop right there. And I love the effort here from Ben Hanks to run him down. You see him jogging, and he touches him down just at the 1 yard line. You never know what that can turn into. Low Pro lost their 28-game winning streak, throwing a pick on the 1 yard line.
Watson had 3 touchdowns in the semifinal game just a couple of moments ago. Eugenio to the end zone, touchdown. Better late than never.
Yeah. The pick didn't happen right there. Still on the effort, though. Kids always give the effort.
And you're going to hear me saying this time and time again because they love this concept. They put Micah on a short little rollout. They put one of their receivers on a flat and the guy right behind him on a corner. It puts that corner back in a bind. He has to either take the flat or go in the back, and usually ends up being a touchdown with the corner right behind him.
Low Pro is just unbelievable. They have won 4 of 8 OT7 weekends that they have played in, and many of those have come in the last couple of years. They were here week 1, they won week 1. They won all 3 that they played in last year for season 2.
Well, they're 30-1 over their last 31 games. I think that's kind of crazy.
Is that bad?
No, that's not bad at all.
That's pretty good.
I think that's pretty good.
Second
That's
down.
back to Malachi Tony. So Malachi Tony, class of 2026 receiver.
Second and
He's
15.
going to Miami.
Second and
He had a
15.
breakout freshman year at American Heritage High School, playing alongside his senior, Brandon Innes. Now, if you don't know that name, you're going to be hearing that name quite a bit because he is projected to be a starting wide receiver for the Buckeyes this year. They had quite a tandem 2 years ago at American Heritage. Tony continued to build off that his sophomore year, and just recently, a couple months ago, committed to Miami. So keep your eye on number 6. That's Aaron Gregory crossing the 20-yard line.
3rd and 9.
And we have the 4th member of our broadcast booth, Overtime Tom, standing by with Ryan Clark, whose team FLEAUX lost in the semis to Low Pro. What's going on, fellas?
Hey guys, thank you. I'm here with head coach Ryan Clark from FLEAUX. You guys just took a tough loss to Low Pro, but shouldn't be ashamed. They beat everyone. What makes Low Pro so good?
Right now, I'm former head coach Ryan Clark. I was immediately fired after that defensive performance. Man, they're so on point in understanding what their coach has taught them to do, and then they know the adjustments off of everything. You can tell that those guys are played together. They believe in what their coach has taught them. I thought they were just absolutely amazing.
And then on your side, I know you're a defensive guy, be it Bryce Underwood, Harlem Berry, future LSU Tigers. Talk to me about those two.
Oh man, the future's bright in Baton Rouge. First off, I think Bryce is absolutely amazing. He was the better person and leader today than he was player, and he was the best player at this entire tournament. And Harlem Berry can absolutely do everything. Great hands, speed, quickness. I mean, when you're Brian Kelly, you got to be excited about getting those 2 guys.
Who you got in this game, Low Pro versus Raw Miami?
Well, the way Low Pro beat us, I don't know if anybody can beat them, but they've taken a loss in this tournament already.
Second and goal from the 20.
Coach, thank you for joining us all weekend. You're the best. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Ryan. It is 2nd and goal. And by the way, that play to get the first down by Donovan Alugbode,
crazy,
to reach the ball out over the first down yardage, not only a great play physically, but a high IQ play.
What does he think he is, Michael Jordan? Switching hands in midair? What's going on, man?
That was crazy.
It's an insane play right there.
7.5 minutes into this game, 7-7 ball game. It'll be a 2nd and goal from the 20 for the TCU commit. Ty Hawkins taking a shot. Incomplete, but we do have a flag on the play.
Preliminary.
Be a defensive pass interference.
Pass interference on the defense. We're going from the 20 to the 10, automatic first down.
And notice how
Pass
much respect the Slow Pro defense is
10-yard
giving
penalty,
the speedsters for Raw Miami.
Yes.
Even though they're in the red zone, typically you're going
Here we
to
go,
play up
first
on
and
them.
goal.
These guys are
Pass
5, 6,
interference,
7 yards
automatic
back.
first down.
That's
These
a
guys
lot of
running
respect.
Yeah, these guys running across the field, it's automatic for them all day long. That was honestly one of the well-defended plays that I've seen here against a guy like Nae'Shaun Montgomery. There's no coincidence it was a flag on the play as well.
4 receivers to the right. Aluk Bode by himself to the left. Hawkins.
2.
Patched it a couple times. Complete inside the 5-yard line. Back to number 1, Aluk Bode. He's been the go-to target for the TCU quarterback, Ty Hawkins.
This game is really going to come down to who can get a stop, man. Who is going to be capable of getting a stop here? Both of these offenses have been automatic in both weeks. There's a reason why both of these teams have championships already. Who can get a stop in these types of situations?
And so far what Low Pro is trying to do, they're trying to zone this Raw Miami team because of how explosive their weapons are on the outside. They're trying to tempt Ty Hawkins into making a mistake. Thing is, he's so experienced and he's not afraid to take these short passes.
Hawkins rolls to his right.
I still caught it.
That is out of bounds.
Third down.
Intended for Nae'Shaun Montgomery. He made the call himself. He still caught it, but he's out of bounds.
I mean, yeah, normally we're used to seeing Nae'Shaun out here balling in Cartier glasses. Right now, he's just in the back of the end zone. Even though this wasn't caught, dude, this just shows you how crazy Nae'Shaun Montgomery is. He still brings that in. Even though it hit his hand, it was all over the place. He's going to catch everything.
You touched on it earlier. Nae'Shaun is from Warwick, Rhode Island, not a state typically known for producing football talent. If he's doing this against 5-star talent, I want to see what he's doing back home.
Yeah, in Rhode Island, man, you got Alex Days out there covering you in Rhode Island. Not a real place.
Yeah,
Hawkins rolling out to the right. Incomplete. That was intended for Calvin Russell, but guys, Malachi Tony looked pretty open right next to him.
Here we go.
4th and goal.
Big 4th down in this game. 10 minutes in, we saw what happened to FLEAUX. They didn't score for 1 possession, and Low Pro kept their foot on the gas. Big play in this game. 4th and goal from the 5. And if I'm Ty Hawkins, the future Horned Frog, I'm looking for that guy who I just said before, number 6, Malachi Tony. He's had some big catches in the red zone all weekend. He's in the slot right now to Hawkins' right.
2.
Dropping back, orchestrating, throwing it up. Incomplete. Turnover on downs, and Low Pro gets the stop they were looking for.
My goodness, everything gets made out about Low Pro's offense defensively in these championship games. They always make something happen.
And you were actually right. You called it pre-snap. They did target Malachi. He kind of had a step on him in the back of the end zone. Just missed him. Don't usually see him miss open guys like that.
It's bend but don't break for the Low Pro defense. And it's time for Micah Eugenio to get back to work. So Low Pro goes back to work here. 11 minutes into this ball game. That's Micah Eugenio, the quarterback for Bishop Gorman. 3-star QB according to On3 Power Rankings. A little bit off target there.
You think your team won the offseason championship in the NFL draft?
Look, Malik Neighbors.
Oh, goodness.
I am beyond excited to have you in New York. Beyond excited.
He is that guy. He definitely is that guy.
Do you think your team did?
Oh, yeah, my Chiefs 100% did. We won the real-life championship, though, like in the actual, you know what I mean, the actual Super Bowl.
Some of us aren't bandwagon fans, Kieran.
Oh, goodness gracious. Aren't you a Dolphins fan?
I am. I grew up a Dolphins fan.
Wow, that's crazy.
I grew up a Giants fan.
I would like to watch my team win something.
2.
Eugenio, that's complete out to the And we have quite a bit of laundry on the field.
There's no face mask, but that might be the first face mask in OT7 history. Straight grabbed his face and brought it back.
Okay, guys. Unnecessary roughness. We're going to go 10 from the end of the run. It's still 2nd down. 10 from the end of the run. Still 2nd down.
Can't
Come on,
do
go ahead and
that.
count off 10 from
Luckily,
there.
the player is
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense.
That's about any level.
Play 2nd down.
And Coach Shu, the offensive coordinator from Raw Miami, say, hey, he's 5'5". Where else is he supposed to reach?
Fair point.
2nd down.
Follow through there.
2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, fan favorite Coach Schuler over there on the Raw Miami side. Hopefully he's okay, though.
And if you're going to beat these low pro guys, you can't give them yards. It's hard as is. Can't commit these penalties against them.
100%. 10, quarterback.
13 minutes into this game, we have a 2nd and short here for low pro.
2.
Eugenio pump fakes, throws it up. That's complete along the sideline. And down inside the 5-yard line
First down,
is Nae'Shaun. Osaka, he is a fan favorite here at OT7. A superstar on Instagram. If you follow OT7 on Instagram, which if you're watching this on your TV right now, you probably have your phone in your hand. So go ahead and search up OT7 on Instagram and do yourself a favor and hit that follow button.
You know he loves doing that move though as well. Week 1 when they won the championship here on NFL Network, you saw him snap somebody's ankles.
4 seconds too long, and that would be a sack over a 2nd and goal. Good coverage there by the DBs of Raw Miami.
These coaches are talking to each other right now. Coach Schuler was almost on the field screaming. The 4 seconds was a little too long for him.
Here we go.
I actually really do like that play. Let's not force the ball. It's first down. We're within the 5-yard line. Let's take the sack, live to play another down. It's a tie game. They're in command right here. We don't need to turn the ball over.
No. Keep your eye on Kinda Watson, number 8. They always look for him in the red zone. This time, it's Nae'Shaun. Once again, he did it all on that drive, and now he adds on 7 for low pro.
Just another easy route right there. Michael rolling out and finding his guy Nae'Shaun over on the left side of the field. Easy touchdown for him.
Yeah, it's just backyard football for these guys. They have such a good feel for the space. It really reminds me of Travis Kelce with your Kansas City Chiefs.
More than that.
There's scheme. They're so good at spacing and leverage, but also they're able to ad-lib, right? If they see something different with the coverage that they're being presented with, they're able to change it, and Micah's on the same page with these guys consistently.
Nae'Shaun has been with low pro for years. He played with low pro at OT7 Season 1 in Las Vegas 2 years ago when he was in middle school, and now he's in high school, really coming to his own. Big time touchdown there. Big time catch there.
Wow.
My, oh my.
It's out of bounds, but my goodness, Aaron Gregory can really climb the ladder.
Nae'Shaun is standing by with overtime.
2nd and
Tom, what's going on,
2nd
guys?
and 20.
Hey fellas, I am here with Nae'Shaun, aka Overtime Nae'Shaun. Got a nice little play there. Take me through the first catch before the touchdown, what happened, and then the touchdown as well.
So I caught an arrow route. Micah threw it where I could run and get it, and I tried to break, and then the guy could like miss. But then he slapped me in my face, so I was like,
2 balls out.
I made like I was.
Intercepted!
Do you have to leave? Are you going on offense here, or can you stay with me?
Nah, I can say.
Oh, dope. Well, here, let's first watch your friend get a great interception here. That was cool. And also, wait, so what happened on your touchdown?
So on my touchdown, the 3 was.
Make sure somebody has the end of the run. Somebody should have the end of the run.
So I could rub off the outside and then the number 2 to run an arrow.
That's tremendous. Thank you, Nae'Shaun. Great job. Back to you, Day.
Underthrown ball by Ty Hawkins into the hands
Where's
of
the end of the run?
Silva.
End of the run
That might be the first time we've seen Nae'Shaun Montgomery targeted in a one-on-one situation where he didn't get a catch.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the intercepting team. Half the distance to the goal.
14-7 low pro. Halfway through this game, low pro is going to take over with this ball. They've got all the momentum right now. How is Raw Miami going to stand tall and respond? Stick with us. Down here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, the site of OT7, week 3 of season 3. This is the championship game between low pro and Raw Miami. Dangerous throw there from Mike Eugenio to start off this drive, though.
Yeah, uncharacteristic dangerous throw right here, especially with an opportunity to really apply the pressure and possibly put Raw Miami in a really dangerous, a really vicarious spot. Better word.
I like that. Low pro gets the big interception to get the ball back. It was a deep ball from Ty Hawkins looking for Nae'Shaun Montgomery. Montgomery's a big reason why they're here in the finals game. Still held without a catch so far. That's kind of Watson, who's running up the middle of the field. But down, well back at midfield.
Hey, 10.
Lopro doesn't think he was touched right there. I think because they blew the play, Davis not going to matter. Goodness gracious, what a play there by Kinda.
Low pro goes back to that smash concept that they scored on.
Quarterback, we playing. Let's go.
there are no challenges. We only review scoring plays, so Low Pro will continue their drive in midfield, 3rd and 7.
15 to snap, 15 to snap.
See how Low Pro responds here, though. 3rd and 8.
Rolling out to his left. Eugenio pumps, throws towards the sideline. The play just blown dead. That'll be a 4-second sack and bring up a big 4th down for Low Pro, but an even bigger 4th down for Raw Miami.
This is huge.
4th and 8.
If Raw Miami wants an opportunity to win this game, they have to find a way to get a stop, and this is their biggest opportunity today.
It's rare you get the opportunities right here in midfield to get stops on Low Pro, flip the field on them, and also put yourself in a good position to go score back.
Eugenio looking left over the middle. That's complete to Kinda Watson, and a new set of downs for Low Pro.
And when they need it most, they deliver. The concept here is a double slant wheel. Usually that wheel is wide open. Raw Miami has seen it so many times, so they let the slant go uncovered, and Micah's not afraid to go through his reads and take a profit. Even if it's a short under yardage throw, he has trust in his guys to get yards after catch.
Now, I've heard you say so many times this weekend how important it is for QBs to just take a profit. You played at a high-level USC, some time in the NFL. Eugenio with a 4-second sack. Is that something you hear a lot of QB rumors you've heard from OCs about taking a profit?
100%, because guys, all you need to do is get the first down, keep the chains moving.
From the 16,
I had a coach one time that told me
first
and second down are for touchdowns, 3rd down are for first downs, right? And so let's not take too many shots down the field. Let's play within the offense. Let's get a win. This is about getting wins, not highlight plays.
2nd and goal from inside the 20-yard line. Eugenio throws out to the left. And down
3rd and goal. 3rd and goal.
They'll bring up 3rd and goal. 11 minutes remaining in this game. This could be a big blow for Raw Miami if Low Pro punches this in.
Yeah. You got to get this stop right here. Only 10 minutes remaining. The 10 minutes seems like a lot of time, but with Low Pro's offense, they're masters of running down the clock in a very efficient way.
Keep your eye on Kinda Watson, number 8. We've seen him do it 3 times in the semifinal game. We saw him do it already once today. Look out for number 8. He's to the left in the slot. Eugenio rolls to the right and takes the sack. That'll bring up 4th and goal.
Right on the line, right on the line. When I FLEAUX, right on the line.
Huge play right here, Dave.
Right on the line. 4th down. 4th down.
This bossy right here, what are you trying to cover, Mo?
Here we go, 4th and goal from the 6.
I think Ben Hicks, they're going to rely on him. He's their best corner. He is the number 20 guy in the class. He's had 3 pick
I'll
sixes.
get the line. You're
when they make big plays on defense, it's because of Ben Hicks Jr.
You'll go, Jamal. You'll go.
Made the effort earlier on today, tagging kind of right before getting right before getting in the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Eugenio takes the snap, throws to the corner. Oh! A pivotal play in this game. Gives Raw Miami the ball back, and Kieran, here we go.
Here it is. Look, Raw Miami, like we say every single time, they will make it a game when things look grim. When things are grim, be the Grim Reaper. That's what they say, right? Micah just a little bit behind his guy instead of leading him. And just by the hair on his chinny chin, Amari Wallace gets a fingertip on that football.
Yeah, not a perfect throw, but still got to come down with the catch. And just like that, Raw Miami has life.
9 minutes left. Ty Hawkins, the TCU commit with the ball. That's complete over the middle.
Ty Hawkins gets a chance for redemption right here. 9 minutes left in this game.
And it feels the same every time we see Raw, right? Just when you think the game's over, they always find a way to muddy it up and make a play at the very end.
2nd and 11 for Ty Hawkins. Going back over the middle, incomplete, intended for Nae'Shaun Montgomery. Still without a catch in this one, and he has been a favorite target of Hawkins all season, going back from week 2, here week 3. Shocking Montgomery, the 4-star, according to On3, does not have a catch yet so far. He has over 13 touchdowns on the season.
It was a rare drop right there, too. He usually takes care of the ball. Mama's Milk was on the floor right there.
Oh, not Mama's Milk.
Gotta take care of that.
Mama's Milk. But Raw Miami on offense, not having their best game. And why? It's because they're running cover 3 on defense, something they don't see often. 3 deep coverages, you just got to take just like that. The hitch sets up a 4th and management.
Yep. There's a flag on the play. We'll check out what that is. On the other side of the field, away from the play. That ball was brought in by Calvin Russell, a 5-star with offers from FSU, Georgia, Tennessee. He's a top 5 player in the class of 2026 out of Miami, Florida. Big Calvin Russell, one of those guys you got to keep your eye on. So that was a defensive pass interference. It'll remain 3rd down. Excuse me, defensive holding, but it'll remain 3rd down. 3rd and 7 coming up for Hawkins.
And these corners are playing so far off. Let's just do the same exact thing to the right of Ty Hawkins. There's so much space. Let's just take the first right here.
And that's sideline.
He's going to be about a yard short right here. So another big down.
And that's on the receiver. Yep. Right? You have to be aware of where the 1st down mark is. You can't run it a yard short. Sets up a difficult 4th and 1 here.
And every time we've seen these types of situations for Ty Hawkins, he ends up finding a way to get this 1st down. I don't expect things to change. They're so good at finding their guys in space.
Malachi Toney is in the slot at the bottom, number 6. He's been their short yardage guy. That time it was Nae'Shaun Montgomery with his first catch of the game. So they get him going. Raw Miami has to feel a lot better about how they're moving the ball on offense.
It's easy for Nae'Shaun Montgomery right there. Hasn't had a catch, but it doesn't matter. He's my go-to target in any sort of clutch situation. He's going to make a catch.
And Nae'Shaun showing he can do it all. Previously, we've seen him attack defenses deep, and now look at him, a possession receiver down the middle of the field, making it when it matters most.
One of the reasons why Raw Miami has had trouble going deep today is because of their low-pro safety, Aiden Manitai. Hawkins going towards the side. Puts their stamp on this game.
Oh my God, he didn't have to throw this one. He saw he was covered, double pump, and then forced the ball right there to Calvin Russell. And once again, another play by Pepsi Silva. What a catch. What an interception. That's 2 on the day for him.
The class of 2028 out of Vegas jumps the route. Unbelievable play by number 7.
Anytime you're double pumping on quick game, usually it's either going to end up in a tip or an interception. Both outcomes are not what you want from the offense. You need to just get the ball out quickly. He doubted his footwork, and it didn't work out right there, obviously, for Raw Miami.
Woo. Hey guys, coming up next, a full recap of the picks, emotion, and memories of what happened over the last 3 days in Detroit. A special 2-hour NFL Total Access draft recap show immediately following OT7. Kieran and I were there in Detroit. A great couple of days up there in Michigan. City did a great job. Almost 300,000 people showed out to the draft. It was a great atmosphere.
The draft is huge, man. It's turning into something, man. It might just be the party of the century.
You think? Eugenio pumps, goes towards the sideline. That's Manitai with the catch.
Oh, I've said this again. I said this before. I'll say it again. Any dude wearing number 82 when you have the option of any number, he's a real football player. He's
about that business.
He's really about that business. This is a real wide receiver right there, man. Choosing number 82 is so tough.
Clock approaching 5 minutes. We have a 2nd and short. Someone needs to make a play on the Raw Miami defense. They've done a great job so far holding low-pro to only 14 points. They need another stop here. But that'll be a new set of downs. Back to Manitai for the first down.
Just easy like Sunday morning, brother. Okay. Low-pro's offense, they make things happen so smoothly. Micah, short game is their specialty, man. You don't see him take too many shots downfield, and when he does, they're wide open. Just, you can't stop him. How do you stop him, Mo?
Apparently you don't. Apparently you don't. We just saw Ryan Clark, the all-pro defensive specialist, try to stop them with all 5-star DBs. And if he can't do it, then I don't know who can.
42 dropped on Ryan Clark's head top.
Right.
That's crazy. He fired himself.
He did fire
himself. That's how good Low Pro was. The man fired himself.
Eugenio over the middle, broken up. Nice play there by Drake Stubbs, the USC commit out of Jacksonville, Florida. He's an All-American, the #6 safety in the class of 2025, and a 4-star according to On3 Power Rankings. So when we talk about 4-star, 5-star, that's according to On3 and 247. Those are the 2 premier scouting services online. When we talk about 4- or 5-star players, in last year's 2023 draft, half of the players taken in that draft were 4- or 5-star players. So coming out of high school, that is. So it certainly means something, and we're seeing a lot of them on display here in this game.
It's crazy how many talented players we see here. These guys are really going to be the future of the NFL. And we talk about it all the time, like the stars and all these rankings, and you're seeing low pro out here with minimal stars go out here and drop people off. But it's crazy to see the next generation and just how talented they are, like how far the game of football has come and how much these guys can do. You see the Nae'Shaun Montgomerys and the Micah Eugenios out here making elite pro-level passes.
Eugenio to the end zone, touchdown! A new target this time, that's Anthony Hickman, the big 6'3" tight end out of Las Vegas.
And I'm gonna start calling him Micah Everdeen because he is threading needles like he's shooting in the bow. Katniss Eugenio out here, finding a guy open right there. Too easy for Micah Eugenio.
The velo on that ball from the newly anointed 3-star QB, Eugenio, finds his man Hickman open in the end zone. Now guys, earlier in the bracket, Raw Miami, they had to overcome some adversity, some late game dramatics against DEFCON 1. They have it in them again, Kieran?
The most dramatic of dramatics. 22 seconds left on the clock, and they launched the ball full field to Nae'Shaun Montgomery, and he brought it in. Then it ends up happening that they end up winning the game towards the end with an extremely close call. We maybe thought it was a catch. Maybe some other people thought it wasn't a catch. It was crazy. But that's the play right there that I was talking about. DEFCON took them to the break. Do they have any energy left? We're starting to see what's going on. Look at us reacting. Oh my goodness gracious. I had no clue we even had a shot at that. I was losing my mind in the booth. That was wild.
If there's something we learned is that you can never count out these guys. Ty Hawkins is as experienced as it gets, the TCU commit, and he has all 5 stars and 4 stars on the perimeter. They can score in a hurry.
If there's one thing I know about Raw Miami, they love making things a game late. Just because they're down 2 with the ball right now, it's not gonna matter. I'm telling you, they can make a game close.
I feel like they do it on purpose sometimes. No, just to test themselves, right?
3 minutes left. That's complete to Malachi Tony.
Beautiful timing on the route. The ball was out as Malachi was like facing away, coming out of his break.
That's beauty. Perfect.
If I'm Raw Miami and I'm down 2 scores, I'm looking for #3, Nae'Shaun Montgomery, with a big strike. He is their big play specialist. I'm keeping my eye on him. He's at the top of the screen. You see him #3 over there right now.
Well, that's the issue. That's how they've neutralized him. Watch the corner. He's already 10 yards off before they even play.
Hawkins.
Oh!
That's complete short of first down yardage. The receiver got hit in the face a little bit. Clock approaching 2 minutes. Raw Miami moving awfully leisurely down 2 scores.
They need to have a sense of urgency here, right? Quick score, stop, quick score. A lot easier said than done.
Yeah. You're gonna need to force Low Pro to do anything other than throw a 2-yard route, so you need to score quickly.
Hawkins through the hands of Nick Lanier.
It's just not their day, it seemed like. Nick Lanier, one of the most sure-handed guys over the middle. Ball goes right through his hands.
4th and 2, and this is the ball game here for Raw Miami. Just taking a really long time to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, championship is on the line on this 4th and 2 right here for Raw Miami.
90 seconds remain. 4th and 2 for Raw Miami, and they make something happen. Broken up, but a flag on the play.
Did they get bailed out?
He held him a little bit. I'll be honest. It was elite defense, though. To me, I'm not calling it. I'm turning a blind eye, but right there, a little bit of a tug right there. You see the left arm on the left side right there on #8, Bryce Fitzgerald, who's also, even though Raw Miami's not winning this game, he's had an amazing week.
That is the 1 minute warning. Let's see if Raw Miami can make something happen late If not, Low Pro is 1 minute away from another OT7 championship. Don't miss the final moments. Stick with us. Welcome back to beautiful Orlando, Florida, the site of OT7 Week 3, Season 3 championship, and it's Low Pro up 21-7. They are having an unbelievable game, an unbelievable weekend despite being short-handed. They're looking to win their second OT7 trophy of the year. They won Week 1, then it was Raw Miami who won Week 2, and Low Pro trying to make it 5 out of 9 that they played in. Just an unbelievable story. This group, mainly based out of Hawaii and Las Vegas, led by Micah Eugenio, the 3-star QB from Bishop Gorman, has done an unbelievable job keeping Raw Miami at bay, and they're up 2 scores here. Raw Miami has the ball, but if they want to come back, they need something now, and they get it from Bryce Fitzgerald with the touchdown.
And we talked about it a little bit earlier. He has had one of the best weekends that you can have in an OT7. He has caught a pick 6. He has caught now like 3 or 4 touchdowns. What an insane weekend for Bryce Fitzgerald, not to be overlooked. We'll see if Raw Miami can make a stop here happen.
The 4-star DB has been sensational all season long, doing it on both sides of the ball. He has offers from Florida, Miami, Florida State. He does it in many different ways. Keep your eye on number 8 going forward, class of 2025 out of Miami. Now, guys, we have a thing here called the money drive. We up the stakes. Each team has 1 chance to use a money drive. They put up the Johnny Manziel money hands. We bring out the gold football. And for that 1 possession, a touchdown is worth 10. Defense can score with a stop. They get 4 points. A pick is worth 6. A pick 6 is worth 10. So you can also use your money drive on defense. That's what Raw Miami is doing here. You got to be careful because it just takes a couple completions to run this clock out, and that's a big one right there.
That's a big one right there. They need 1 more completion, and they will put a nail in the coffin on this here Week 3 OT7 championship. They're going to be the first team with 2 this season.
What more can you say?
Dude, every competition they have showed up to over the last 2 years at OT7, they have won. The defending champions seem to be exactly right back where they started. Coach John has these boys in tune.
There's another completion. The clock will continue to run, and this team with only 3 3-stars against a team full of 4 and 5 stars, they do it once again. Low Pro are your Week 3 winners of OT7 Season 3 here in Orlando, Florida. 21-14 is your final. Micah Eugenio is him, Mo Hassan.
Absolutely, he is the GOAT of 7-on-7. As we said before, they walked out with a real-life GOAT, the animal itself outside the tunnel, and they proved it time and time again why they are number 1.
We saw a high-scoring semifinal, but they did it a little bit differently here in the final. They put up 41 in the semis to Ryan Clark's team FLEAUX. But here, it was 21 points and 2 big interceptions as well by Pacey Silva to seal this one for Low Pro. And the boys from Hawaii and Las Vegas seal it 21-14, winning their 5th OT7 trophy in 9 appearances. Stick with us. Trophy ceremony, full breakdown coming up next. Don't want to miss that one.
Hey, go back.
Yo, test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come on.
Welcome back to Orlando, Florida, the site of OT7 Week 3, and FLEAUX wins their 5th OT7 trophy in 9 appearances. A close win, 21-14 over Raw Miami. I'm Alex Day, that's Mo Hassan right here. Kieran is down there waiting with the players for the championship trophy moment. Great game that we saw. Micah Eugenio just was dicing him from beginning to end. But we'll get to that a little bit more shortly because Kieran is down there with the boys of FLEAUX waiting with the trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the kings of OT7 getting it done again. Week 3, doesn't matter. You know, late plane ride, you know, lack of sleep, missing some guys, doesn't matter. FLEAUX are your Week 3 champions. Give everyone a hand.
Oh my God, Mike Eugenio, you're the best. Hey, get PJ. Hey, PJ.
bro. Yep. Hey, get that Gatorade.
We love PJ.
5 times. 5 times. 5 times.
Oh my God, PJ, you're him.
Pretty soon this year. 5 times every time, man. All right, get the Gatorade. Let's go.
Wait, you have to do it in front of
Coach, shh. We're about to do something real quick.
And guys, I am here with Coach John, who just got doused in Gatorade. Coach, another championship. How's it feel?
Always great, man. Always great. You know, we're just blessed. You know, we give all glory to God in everything that we do, as always. We got the monkey off our back with that 28-game win streak, and we were able to play freely now, and that's what we did.
And now we'll see you at the OT7 Championship in June out in Tampa. What can we expect from the squad out there?
Again, we prepare. We're going to prepare, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready. Definitely be ready. We got the guys coming in from Hawaii as well. We got this group coming in, so we'll be ready.
All right, Coach, I know you got a flight to catch. You get out of here. Coach John, FLEAUX, another championship. Back to you guys in the booth.
FLEAUX are the champions once again. Here, it was really Mike Eugenio leading a team with a lot of new players. And they didn't miss a beat.
Brother, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. Coming into this, we thought that this was going to be a weekend FLEAUX that didn't have their 2 leading wide receivers from the time that they won the championship in week 1. And also, they said they came in late on a flight and barely got any sleep yesterday. Still dominated pool play. Went 2-1 with a razor-thin loss. Doesn't matter. FLEAUX got it.
And we said before the weekend, if they won without some of their key players, it would be one of the most impressive feats they've accomplished since starting 7-on-7, and they pulled it off unbelievably. There was a lot of doubt coming in. A lot of people said SFE would win. FLEAUX had a lot of hype, and even then, they still win it.
Didn't matter.
We will be back on NFL Network next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 4 to 6 o'clock Eastern for week 4 of OT7 Season 3. We've had a great time with you here today. Low Pro are the champions once again. They'll be back next weekend. Will they repeat? I'm not going to put it past them. But for Sniper Jones, Overtime Tom, Mo Hassan, Kieran Hickey Simple, I'm Alex Day. See you next weekend from Orlando, Florida.
Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Here at Overtime, we got guys that are elite athletes like myself, and then people that just love to talk like Zero over here. If you guys want to see more content, make sure you guys hit subscribe, and then also make sure to check.
Watch out, my man. Check out the videos on the side over here.